great stuff, and good place to maybe take a day trip on a little vacation here coming up this spring.
Very cool. Well, my site was sent in by a viewer named Tammy, and I had no idea that a film was being made in El Dorado. And it's really cool. The writer and director, Matt Krause, grew up in El Dorado and went to EHS, and apparently a lot of people in the town have played roles or parts or, you know, walk-ons in this movie. So kind of neat. It looks scary. It's called Baby's Breath, and look at this. Doesn't that kind of make you, you know it's going to be a scary one. Anyway, Mark, thank you. Well, Saturday Night Live star.
You're watching Cake on your side.
A sniper's bullet couldn't stop this Kansas Marine. Tonight we hear more from Sergeant Billy Clark about his experience in Iraq.
And you don't have to go to Hollywood to find a filmmaker. We'll meet a Kansas man with silver screen dreams. Good evening, I'm John Mooney.
I'm Susan Peters. Your news starts now.
Covering Kansas at 6. Cake News on your side starts now.
Wichita, get the project. It's the latest and greatest way to capture those perfect pictures. We'll have some tips to make shopping for a new digital camera less stressful. That's coming up new at 6.
But first, a couple heading to Hollywood to sell a movie they shot right here in Kansas. Their story next, new at 6. Horror in El Dorado, and it's all captured by a Hollywood film crew.
For the past 3 weeks, the Butler County town has been the perfect sound stage for an independent horror movie. In more local news, Cake's Eric James talks with the director and has a preview of the movie.
Intense, suspenseful, horrifying have all been used to describe Baby's Breath.
This disembodied ghost of a child who witnessed a crime and is trying to tell people what she saw. However, she can only speak in that sort of, she's 18 months old, so she can only speak in that baby talk.
The independent movie was written and directed by Matthew Krause. He chose El Dorado to shoot his first film in because it's his hometown, and hometown folks like these are always eager to pitch in. Home is also where Krause found his little star Caitlin Blackburn, leading lady Jessica Sullivan, and leading man Gregory Yoder.
The screenplay, I read it and just couldn't put it down, you know, as I kept reading it, and it was just something where I knew I wanted to do it if I could get the part, and I did.
It was really comfortable. I mean, I'm in a movie, but it doesn't feel like it because I'm so familiar with all my surroundings and most of the people I've grown up with.
While the movie meant to shock and terrify, some have already compared it to Sixth Sense.
It's different because it really doesn't have the limitations that I find that people try to put limitations because they're afraid of what will sell and what won't. We were just interested in telling a good story.
So when will you have a chance to see Baby's Breath? Krause hopes to have a screening in Wichita late this summer. Eric James, Cake on Your Side.
Krause has already been contacted by 2 top Hollywood distributors. He plans to premiere the movie at the Toronto Film Festival this summer. It looks very frightening.
Check that out.
Oh, yeah. It looks really good.